Now, welcome back, students, in the series of online classes. Today, in this class, I am going to discuss the chapter Lines and Angles. In my previous class, also, I was discussed some basic definitions and different types of angles related to this chapter. So, here in this class, we are taking some different types of questions and method, discussing the method to solve these questions. The question number 1 is, first, students, you are suggested to write down the question in your notebook, or these are the questions from your NCERT book of exercise 6.1. So if you have NCERT books, then you can see the question from the book itself, and here you can see the solutions. And if you don't have NCERT book, then first you write down the questions in your notebook and then try to understand the method by which it has been solved. So our first question is, in the given figure, in the given figure lines in the given figure lines xy and mn intersect at O if angle POY equals to 90 degree and the ratio of A is to B is given 2 is to 3, then you have to find the angle C. Students, first of all, we draw a figure, rough sketch of the figure, and let's see you. This is a line XY on which another line OP is perpendicular, so that making angle POY equals to 90 degree. And there is another line MN intersects the line XY at O and making two angles A and B in the ratio of 2 is to 3, and there is an angle C. So now the question is to find the measurement of this angle C. This is the figure. So first of all, you should understand the figure so that you can help the questions, you can solve the questions easily. Children, since it was given that OP is perpendicular on XY, so angle POY is equal to angle POX equals to 90 degree, because OP is perpendicular on XY. So we can write here that angle POX equals to 90 degree and angle POX having two different angles within it, angle A and angle B. So in combined form, we can write A plus B, which is equal to angle POX is equal to 90 degree. Here you can see in the figure, this is your angle POX, which contains two smaller angles within it, angle A and angle B. So and OP is perpendicular on XY, so angle POX will be of 90 degree, which means that the sum of the angle within the angle POX will be also 90 degree. So from here we conclude A plus B equals to 90 degree. Children, as in the question it was given that the ratio of A and B is 2:3. The ratio of these two are given. So you know that whenever ratio is given, then you can assume them as a multiple of that ratio. So here we assume let A equals to 2x and B equals to 3x. This is the measurement of angle A and B by our assumption. So now we write first let A equals to 2x and B equals to 3x. So you put the value of A and B in the above equation, that is A plus B equals to 90 degree, then it will become 2x plus 3x equals to 90 degree. Further on adding them, we have 5x equals to 90 degree. On solving it, we got the value of x, that is equal to 90 degree by 5, that is of 18 degree. So here we get the value of x. Now as we have assumed angle B equals to 3x and we obtained the value of x as 18 degree. So substitute the value of x. So we have angle B equals to 3x, that is equal to 3 into 18 degree, which is equal to 54 degree. This is the measurement of angle B which we got. And now again you see the figure. As you can see that B and C are linear pair of angles. These two are angles on the straight line MN. So these are forming a linear pair. And you know that the sum of the linear pair of angles is always 180 degree. So from here you may conclude that angle B plus C equals to 180 degree. The region is linear pair. Put region along with. So B plus C is 180 degree. The region is what? It is a linear pair. And we got the value of B as 54 degree. So substituting the value of B in this equation, that is 54 degree plus angle C equals to 180 degree. On further solving it, we have C equals to 180 degree minus 54 degree, that is equal to 126 degree, which is the required solution, was to find. So this is the required solution of this question. In this way you can solve it. Now taking the second question from this chapter or this exercise, the second question is, in the given figure, angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. It is given. Now you have to prove that, then prove that angle PQS is equal to angle PRT. This is to proved. So let's look at the figure. The given figure is this. This is a triangle PQR in which side QR is produced to both sides. Side QR of this triangle produced in both directions. And here it is given that angle PQR, that is this angle, is equal to angle PRQ, that is this angle. These two angles are equal. It is given. So now triangle PQR becomes an isosceles triangle because their base angles are equal. So now we have to prove that the angle PQS means this angle is equal to angle PRT means this angle. These two are equal. This is to be proved. So, students, now again we applying the angle of linear pair, property of angle of linear pair. So from here we can conclude that angle PQR, this one, and angle PSQ are these two are the linear pairs because these two are on the same line, same straight line ST, and PQ is a ray coming on at point Q. So here we have angle PQR plus angle PQS equals to 180 degree. This is because of linear pair. So we have angle PQR plus angle PQS equals to 180 degree because of linear pair. Similarly, in this side also, angle PRQ plus angle PRT is equal to 180 degree because these two are also linear pair. These two angles are also linear. So now we have angle PRQ plus angle PRT equals to 180 degree. This is by the property of linear pair. Students, in both equations you can see that the RHS part of the both equations are equal, that is of 180 degree. So when their RHS parts are equal, so obviously their LHS part will be also equal. So now we can write from these equations angle PQR plus angle PQS equals to angle PRQ plus angle PRT. Because their RHS part were same, so the LHS part of both equations will be also same. Now from these conditions, angle PQR will get cancelled to angle PRQ because these two are equal angles. Such condition is given in the question. Since angle PQR equals to PRQ, so here angle PQR will get cancelled by angle PRQ because both are on the opposite side of equal sign. One is on RHS side and one is on LHS side having the same sign. So in this condition, these two will get cancelled. And after cancel it, now we left with angle PQS which is equal to angle PRT. And this was the condition which was to be proved. So by this method or by this way we can reach at the result, that is angle PQS is equal to angle PRT. Now let's see one more question. Next question. In the next question we have, in the given figure, if x plus y equals to w plus z, then prove that AOB is a line. Now this is the figure. Look at the figure first. This is the figure. AOB is a straight line on which line C meet at AB and making an angle X and Y. Angle X and Y. Similarly, this line D also meets on AB, making an angle W and Z. And in the question it is given that x plus y is equal to W plus Z. This is the condition. The sum of x and y is equal to sum of W and Z. This condition is given in the question. Now we have to prove that we need to show that AB is a straight line. Now the children, if AB is a straight line, then it must satisfy the linear pair property for angle XY as well as for angle WZ. Then only this line AB will be a straight line. So let's see how it will be done. So, since suppose these all lines are meeting at point O, this is your O. Now children, as you know that the angle around a point is called complete angle and its measurement is always 360 degree. So you can observe that there are four angles being made along the point O, that is X, Y, Z and W. So the sum of these four angles will be equal to 360 degree. The region is complete angle. So applying that property, we have to write that x plus y plus z plus w equals to 360 degree. This is by the property complete angles. This is complete angle. But now in the question it was given that x plus y is equal to w plus z. It is given. So now we substituting the sum of z plus w by sum of x plus y. So here we have x plus y plus x plus y, x plus y plus x plus y, and this x plus y for the value of z plus y, because z plus y is equal to x plus y. You can write here also, since z plus w is equal to x plus y. So now we have substituted the value of for z plus w. So now we have x plus x 2x and y plus y 2y equals to 360 degree. So take out 2 as a common. So when we take 2 as a common, then we have 2 into x plus y equals to 360 degree. On further solving it, we have x plus y equals to 360 degree by 2, which will cancel and will come 180 degree. And x plus y, we got the result x plus y equals to 180 degree. Now look at the angles for x and y. We got the result that x plus y is equal to 180 degree. It means this is a linear pair, and as you know that linear pair always formed on a straight line. So if this is the sum of these two angles is 180 degree, then obviously that AOB is a straight line, and hence your result is proved. So we now conclude that AOB is a straight line because we got x plus y equals to 180 degree. Now one more question. In the given figure, ray OR is perpendicular to line PQ. OS is another ray lying between rays OP and OR. Prove that angle ROS equals to half angle QOS minus angle POS. Look at the figure. First you look at the figure. Suppose PQ is a line on which OR is perpendicular on PQ. Ray OR is perpendicular on PQ. And OS is another ray lying between the ray OP and OR. Then we need to prove that angle ROS is equal to half of angle QOS minus angle POS. This is the result which we need to prove. Let's see. Since children OR is perpendicular on PQ, it means that angle ROQ and equal to angle ROP equals to 90 degree. When a ray is perpendicular on any ray, then it makes the angle 90 degree in both sides. So, since OR is perpendicular on PQ, so we have angle ROQ equals to angle ROP equals to 90 degree. So, let's see. Since OR is perpendicular on PQ, so we have angle ROP equals to angle ROQ, that is equal to 90 degree. Now we have angle ROP equals to 90 degree. We got it. So now we'll see in the figure that in angle ROP we can see that there are two different angles being formed. One angle is angle POS and other angle is angle ROS. So we can write angle POS plus angle ROS equals to angle ROP from the figure. So we have angle ROP equals to 90 degree. So we can write angle POS plus angle ROS equals to 90 degree. Because the sum of these two angles is equal to angle ROP. Now from here we can conclude angle ROS equals to 90 degree minus angle POS by transposition. Angle ROS equals to 90 degree minus angle POS. So now we add angle ROS to both sides by ourselves. Add angle ROS on both sides. So when you add ROS angle to ROS, then it will become angle ROS plus angle ROS, which is equal to, and when we add ROS on the right side, then we can write angle ROS plus and 90 degree. Since the angle ROQ is also 90 degree, so substituting the 90 degree value by angle ROQ, because its value is also 90 degree minus angle POS. Now add it together. ROS and ROS, when it will be added, it will become 2 angle ROS, which is equal to when ROS and ROQ are added together, let's see in the figure, ROS and ROQ, when it will be added, then we'll have QOS. So we got QOS minus angle POS. So we can conclude from here that angle ROS is equal to half of angle QOS minus angle POS, and hence it is proved. In this way, we have discussed some questions from your textbook exercise 6.1, and you should advise to try some more questions or practice these questions so that you can get over command it in well mannered.